release the cast list.
You don't know.
We will not.
Who's playing Pout Pout?
So we are actually talking. Yeah, I sent him something over the weekend that they're making a movie out of Pout Pout Fish, the book.
Hello,
Pout
everybody,
Pout Fish.
by the way.
Who knows it? Who doesn't? I thought you would know this with your kids.
We're a Pete the Cat family.
Pout Pout Fish was so cute. I'm a pout
so
fish
cute that they're making a movie about
with
it.
a pout pout.
Who's
face.
the voice of Pout Pout?
I forgot.
Okay.
But I was looking at that text to you over the weekend because we were exchanging text messages to regroup. Margaret is a big fat liar.
Margaret.
According to your 8:49 p.m. text on a Friday night, your Trader Joe's situation did not go well on Friday.
Knew that I had just talked to Margaret. The Halloween JoJo's were in the building. The pumpkin bread mix in the building. I was going to take my daughter later that evening. That happened about 8:30. We knew Trader Joe's was closing at 9.
Late.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
We're just watching TV, like putting Halloween decorations up, and all of a sudden at 8:30, Dad, let's go.
Let's go.
Had to have it. Had to have the Halloween JoJo's right now. Walk in. Nope. Nowhere. There was an incident with the Halloween JoJo's. There's a mystery.
Because Margaret wasn't wrong. They had the JoJo's and the pumpkin loaf version earlier in the day.
Possibly. They must have sold out because where there was no pumpkin bread mix, and the Halloween JoJo's weren't there either. The pumpkin ones were. So I asked somebody, I said, hey, did you have Halloween JoJo's? Have they been released? I didn't say, according to Margaret, they should be here, but I was thinking it.
Pull her file?
I was thinking it. I was going to pull her file. And he's like, no, all of the Halloween JoJo's, they were here, and then he turned to somebody, he's like, did we throw them away or did we donate them? We donated them. What happened to the Halloween JoJo's that you couldn't sell them? They had to be donated.
Somebody messed up an end cap. Is all I know.
Were they crushed?
I don't know. You're going to have to let me know because I went to my Trader Joe's on Saturday.
They weren't there.
Like any suburban mom would do. You get
You follow up. You know what? You were helping out a team member.
Yes, I did.
You went there for me.
I did. And avocados. But mostly for you. But then I was texting you from the store, a myriad of JoJo choices available at the Parker Trader Joe's.
None of the ones I wanted.
But I didn't realize they had that many. I've never had a JoJo cookie from
It's just
Trader
an Oreo
Joe's.
cookie.
Yeah, right. They had a bunch of different kinds, and then they had the pumpkin bread loaf version that you wanted. And I got you some.
The mix. You did. You brought me one today. Thank you so much.
Your house is going to smell like a
way to
candle
look out for me
later today.
Margaret didn't look out for me.
Margaret. Bryan didn't look
enemy
out
number
for you.
1. Oh yeah, Zach Bryan. Nice segue. Boy, if Margaret was on the other side of a fence, I'd climb it to get to her.
All right. We are going to let her rip on this one, okay? Because we talked about it in trending, and I feel like on the post show, we can let it fly a little bit more. Let's get into this freaking situation with Gavin Adcock and Zach Bryan.
Where did the video pop up? Where did we start seeing the video? Did Adcock post the video? Or was it like just somebody?
I don't think so.
Where did this catch on to?
Some country thing? Whatever I sent you, the original one.
It wasn't
It was
Zach
like
Bryan.
Country Wire or something. Some outlet sent it, but that was everywhere in your algorithm yesterday. The situation with Zach Bryan and Gavin Adcock. Let's go back a little bit because some people, one, might be saying, what situation anyway?
Where did the beef begin?
Where did it begin? And two, who's Gavin Adcock?
Also true,
right? Well, okay. I'm gonna play this neutral as I tell this. How do we know Gavin Adcock?
We only know him through fights on stage, words against Beyonce. He's
DUI.
He beefs with a lot of people.
Yes.
DUI.
The DUI. He got in trouble for going 103 in a DUI. We know him from getting in fights with people. This is honest. Gavin Adcock, we were reached out to have him on the show.
Because he was playing a show at 4 a.m. Fifth
Yes,
Theater.
and we were actually like, is he the guy that's always
getting in trouble?
Yes,
scuffles,
like calling other artists out.
Yeah.
That's how we knew him. Had him on the show, did an interview. Surprise, he talked about a bar fight.
Yeah, right.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And so he called out Zach Bryan weeks ago about a situation in, I believe it was San Francisco, Zach played 3 shows, and at the end of a lot of shows, he comes out and meets people. You don't have to have a sticker, nothing like that. He just comes out. And he did that the first 2 shows, didn't do it the third in San Francisco. A fan tweeted him, railing him for not coming out. Zach Bryan tweeted back, I don't owe it to anybody. I did it the first 2 nights. I chose not to do it the third night. Says, get off my D.
It was a little terse. He was a
terse.
little cranky about it. Okay,
the person
fine.
tweeting him was
What else?
14 years old.
Okay.
So Gavin Adcock gets on, is like, what kind of dude doesn't meet his fans, just gets in chirping on everyone. This is after the DUI, after the Beyonce calling, like her music out. Charlie Crockett calling him out, flicking off.
Were you about to?
Yes.
You're a
Double barrel
lady.
Flicking off pictures of Charlie Crockett on stage. Like, this guy doesn't hold back on anyone.
He
He
this.
goes, yes, and
Stir in the
1,000
pot.
times past
Stir
that.
in the pot. Okay.
We lead to this weekend.
Yes. Where they're at a festival, right? It's an all-day festival.
Yeah.
Adcock is performing. Zach Bryan's performing.
Headlining.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
Yeah.
And is it bubbling all day? Have they seen each other throughout the day and nothing happened, and then all of a sudden a fence? Like those videos of dogs that if you put them on each side of a fence, they bark and they hate each other, but then you open up the door and they're best friends.
Yes.
So was this happening during the day? They had opportunities to, work out their little beef, but all of a sudden you put a fence up and it's
Yes. Yes, it feels like that. It's so dumb. I mean, that's what Gavin is saying this morning, but he's also gone on his Insta 55 times since this happened. He even at another concert said his stomach hurt earlier, so he went in the bathroom and took a Zach and wiped his Bryan. Like, this guy is a man child. He is a man child,
God, that joke always kills, though. That's a good one. It's a good one.
So this guy cannot play he went on and was talking about Zach Bryan and who wants to fight. So Zach's not fighting right for you. Zach's not responding right to fans that you're jumping in on. So Zach has his own issues of anger, it feels like,
and you
which
can
are
see it in
very
the video.
real.
You can see it in the video.
3 rows of barbed wire.
He sees red.
Over.
Yes. He climbed that thing so fast, got a little hung up on the barbed wire, but anybody would.
Who wouldn't?
But he makes the leap on the other side, and the security restrains him, which I think he knew would happen. But man, he was called a not nice name, and he jumped that fence.
So Zach goes up to Gavin on the other side of the fence. Open the gate. So that's why you're seeing the video a lot with open the gate. It's like, open the gate, man. Open the gate. And Gavin doesn't do it. They exchange a couple of words. Zach slams the fence. Gavin calls him the P word. Zach jumps the fence with barbed wire. Gavin backs away, hides behind his security.
Called him pretty?
Yeah.
Pretty?
Well, one of them looked real pretty behind security. So
why were they on opposite sides of a fence? I don't understand. Was the parking lot like was Gavin leaving because Zach hadn't performed yet?
Right.
Correct?
He was headlining that night.
Right.
Yeah.
So it had this played out how Zach wanted to. He gets on the other side, just starts punching Adcock, and they have a fight. Fisticuffs happen. Would he have gone on to perform with a black eye or something? Who knows?
Who knows?
Played out in your head. Is that a career ender? I mean, you see a video of them in a fight. Where does this go? I'm sure both of their careers would be lifted up.
But how do you, right?
Yeah.
It is. For him, it is. For Gavin, he backs away finally, where it's I don't want to see anybody fight. I want to be perfectly clear on that. But when you call somebody out, let's sit there and if somebody were to be in radio, this industry, and go on Facebook and Insta and Twitter and start to call you out personally. I think Fizz is fake. I don't think he's very talented. I don't think that.
God, you sound like my mom.
You know what I mean? But then you finally approach that person and then they call you another name.
Yep.
And you're the one that backs up when you don't have a screen in front of your face to hide behind on your video or a keyboard to type your hateful comments in.
Can you imagine standing there and seeing Zach Bryan climbing a fence and coming at you?
Oh my God, my butt clenched just
right. I
don't
want that. I don't want that.
And he scaled that chain link fence. Dude, that's a big boy built like a bulldog. That chain link fence was kind of leaning.
Kind of wanted to see what would happen.
But then Gavin goes on, his social right away. Calling Zach Bryan more names. Dude, What is the deal?
Both of them need to work out some things. Both of them could have handled it a lot better. There's so many things wrong with this situation. I'm glad it didn't get to the fight. But so what's next? Where do we go from here?
Put him in a box.
Has Zach Bryan?
I don't know.
Has Zach Bryan commented yet today?
No.
Adcock has.
Still cage match.
He's
Obviously.
done like 5 posts since then. Do you know that,
Yeah,
Gavin?
Gavin, I know. This is his thing.
Yes, he's had time to do that, hiding behind security and pulling your camera out when the person you've been calling out finally approaches you. Again, I don't want anybody to fight, but my God, how do you not realize what you looked like too in this whole situation? What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Did you see in that video where he called him? He used Jed's line. He said, "How you react when Zach crying starts?"
Zach Bryan
calling him names, right? Like you are going to.
It's very childish.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah. We've said it all the time, right? You know, it is so bizarre to me that he is still having this kind of attitude. I mean, he went on Twitter too and was just like, "I'm about ready to play another sold out show." Well, so is Zach Bryan. So what are you doing?
I said it this morning. It's very Big Brother energy. He's doing this. He knows it's just constant, right? Like my big brother, love him, but growing up, he knew my buttons and he would press them all the time. And he just did it. That's very Gavin Adcock to me right
he's
now.
doing this without a big radio hit, without this. That's the weird part.
Hard to back it up.
Is like
he's not backing it up.
He's not backing it up.
Yep.
So stop. Like put out a good song. We'd love to hear a great song from you. I enjoyed the 5 minutes that we had him on the show.
Is this going to turn is this going to turn into a Drake beef battle and they're
Maybe
both
they
going
want it to.
Kendrick Lamar, they're going to be releasing songs. Diss tracks.
I got one guess at who'd play the Super Bowl halftime show first.
Zach Bryan's diss track.
Right.
Is going to lead the way.
Zach Bryan hasn't had to come on the KYGO morning show to sell more tickets to a show.
Ow. Put that in your diss track, Zach Bryan.
Sometimes logic happens. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for keeping us.
Hey, that was fun.
Music stars. We love it.
Have a great day. See ya.